Drago averages 1,850 pounds. So the result's quite obvious.
And what results are those?
Whatever he hits, he destroys.
What's up, people? Thank you once again for tuning in. Remember, hit that subscribe button if you are a new follower. Thank you for all the existing followers that have come through again to watch this video. Much appreciated. Alright, so it's a quick video. I say it's quick, but then I keep talking, don't I? So I just keep going on and on and on. So it could be a quick video. We all know what the title's about, so let's just straight into it. Has boxing lost the art of promotion? I guess it depends in what region of the world you're in, right? So if in the UK, I guess you're thinking Matchroom, and to an extent now as well, Box Nation and even Cyclone Promotions are doing a pretty good job. You know, we know who the fighters are, we follow their story, we have some sort of interest with them, and even for, if you like, low-key fighters, I mean fighters that don't have a huge name, they still seem to be able to generate good crowds, yeah? I think that's fair to say. They can generate very good crowds. They get local support. And I guess that's what almost builds them up to eventually where, you know, they fight in big arenas, and eventually, I guess the idea is stadium shows. And Joshua, I see him, right? If you're in America right now, I don't think it's the same. And I need my American subscribers or followers or anyone that kind of knows a bit about what's going on in America to kind of hit me back and tell me what's going on. But I was alarmed when I read on Boxing Scene that for the recent Sergey Kovalev-Andre Ward rematch, it was a supposed sellout of 10,000 or 11,000, whatever it was, or close to being a sellout, but 4,000 tickets or comps. They had to give away 4,000 tickets. So only 6,500 people paid to watch what I consider, or what I thought was going to be fight of the year. Right, so no one knew it was going to end in the year. Everyone thought it was going to be a slugfest, a good fight again. The boxer versus the puncher. The first fight was fantastic, and we assumed. What I struggle to understand is how you cannot promote the hell out of that. How you cannot promote Andre Ward, unbeaten since he was 12, Olympic gold medalist, against Sergey Kovalev, only beaten by Ward controversially and just a killer. And I think main events and Rock Nation should almost be embarrassed about the promotion. I've said it already. I remember even in the build-up to the first one, I was like, is the first fight even happening? Do we even know it's happening? Like, what's going on? And it's a shame. Another point that's interesting. I remember Eddie Hearn. I went to interview Barry Hearn about a year and a half ago. I remember speaking to Eddie Hearn, name drop, and he mentioned that he went to the, I can't remember. I think Barry Hearn got inducted in some sort of Hall of Fame, and Barry Hearn, obviously Eddie Hearn went with him, and he said Andre Ward was there. This is Mr. Pound for Pound King. Andre Ward was there, and he literally walking around, and absolutely no one knew who he was. Just like not getting mobbed, no one's asking for autographs, nothing. And you look at what Eddie Hearn's been able to do with lesser fighters, let's be honest guys, lesser fighters. And you kind of think America's either lost the complete art of how to sell a fight, how to promote a fighter, or the American public just don't care about boxing anymore. I mean, look, we've got football over here in the UK, and let's be honest, that just completely dominates. And then we've got a bit of rugby, and then that's kind of it. Let's be honest, that's it. We've got a bit of a bit of cricket, a bit of tennis now and again, but those are our two main ones, right? America, NFL dominates, NBA dominates, baseball dominates, then even ice hockey is a massive thing. And then there's so many other different sports. So you kind of wonder, and MMA now obviously been introduced, so you kind of wonder where boxing is that far down the pecking order that the American audience and the American public just don't care about it. And I've said it, and I said it on my Twitter page. Take Mayweather out of the equation, the UK scene dominates in terms of attendance and even pay-per-view numbers, dominates America. Dominates America right now. And we're this big. our pool of fighters is that big. We don't even get the best Eastern European fighters. Obviously, the likes of Lomachenko, Golovkin, Kovalev, Bertabiev have just crossed us and gone straight to America. So we literally only have UK talent to work with. That's it. Whereas America, obviously, they don't just get the best Eastern European talent, and there's a massive Eastern European population in America. They get the best Mexican talent. They get obviously the US talent. Canadian talent comes down as well, with the likes of David Lemieux and a few others. They just don't know how to promote anymore. And it's a shame, because I feel like we're in a position right now where boxing needs to be promoted, right? When it needs a push. And this is kind of why I said that the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather thing isn't bad for boxing. It gets eyes back on boxing that simply aren't there anymore. And hopefully the aim is that those eyes stay. But I'm shocked about the level of promotion that some of these fighters get. It's almost like we are stuck in the mud in terms of what works. Look, 24/7 and all the little behind the scenes shows were fantastic. We've got to move on from that and do better. The trailers, the little 3-minute trailers for fights now are exactly the same. We've got to come out of that. Guys, go and watch a trailer that UFC did for Holly Holm versus Ronda Rousey. Or for Conor McGregor's fight against Alvarez at Madison Square Garden, and see the angles that UFC take in trying to catch new audiences and promote their fights a bit differently. Boxing just doesn't do that. It's so far behind in terms of ideas and ways to trying to capture new audiences that we're just struggling. And I think the Andre Ward-Kovalev rematch clearly says it, that we are struggling. We have, ideally, number 1 pound for pound fighting number 4 or 5 pound for pound, and we're having to give away 4,500 tickets for free. That's a problem. That's a problem. Because when you look at someone like, I don't know, Tony Bellew fought David Haye in the O2 ring, the tickets sold out instantly, really. Sold out instantly. Tony Bellew, an average cruiserweight fighter, going up to heavyweight to fight David Haye, who has not fought properly anyone for 3 years, and it can sell out in minutes. We need to start, and this mainly is for America. America needs to start knowing how to promote fights properly. The days of Don King and Bob Arum, their peak, are long gone, and I kind of feel like some of these new promoters have absolutely no idea how to promote big fights. And you don't get much of a bigger fight than Kovalev Ward in the rematch. You don't get it. I'm very interested to see how they're going to do GGG Canelo, because I think they're going to do what they've just done recently, which is the boring press conferences where none of them can seem to talk properly, and then they're going to probably do a 24/7, which, again, both of them are not the best characters, let's be honest. They're quite dull. So what needs to happen is the likes of Golden Boy and Tom Loffer need to be able to get the money out of their pockets and put some real good promotion behind this. Because the standard of going from city to city to city doing press conferences that are super boring isn't going to get you another million on the pay-per-view. It's just not going to get that. You need to think outside the box. And right now, I don't know if they can do that. I think what Eddie Hearn does with IFL TV is fantastic. It's almost a partnership of such. I know that IFL do other stuff for everyone. It's almost a partnership, and IFL almost... I don't think IFL know their value, put it that way, their true value. Because I honestly believe all the big numbers that we're seeing, IFL probably determine 30 to 40% of those numbers. And I feel like America doesn't have that. Yes, we have Fight Hype in America and any setback, which is the worst thing I've ever seen. But I almost feel like Golden Boy need an IFL TV type person in America that just literally pumps 2-minute videos, 5-minute videos, and gives more than just the dull press conferences, because those aren't working. And guys, what do you know? Or sorry, let me know what you think. Am I over exaggerating now, or has America lost the art of promotion in boxing? Or it's just a case of America has so many different sports that are a lot bigger than boxing right now that it just simply doesn't have a fan base, but it more has fans of, for example, what I mean is that, so they have basketball fans that are also boxing fans, right? Then rather than just pure boxing fans. So boxing's almost like a secondary sport for some people rather than it being the primary sport for others. rather than being the primary sport for people. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. Am I just ranting, or is it a case of what I think that UK is now the global leader for boxing?